Hi, I'm Tay with the I,
And I'm Tay with a Y.
and you're
You're tuned
tuned
in
in to
to
the
the
T
T
Spot.
Spot.
Okay, so we're going to introduce ourselves to you guys, our following, our future following. You want to
Mm-hmm.
go first?
Yes, so salutations, you guys. I am again Tay with a Y, but I go by Tasia. I have been lashing for 5 years, about 5 years, coming up in May. And I've also like dibbled and dabbled into like full on aesthetics, so facials, but mainly waxing. Um, yeah, so right now I am trying to transition into salon ownership. That's been one of my like long-term goals and dreams, but I shied away from it because it's easier to definitely like do the service than be the big dog employing. So
Right.
um trying to get into that and personal branding. So like this podcast, trying to get
Kind of what we
like
doing now.
get my TikTok up, and then I have some other like things I'm trying to do, like
Yeah.
because I'm a certified yapper, so I
Period.
got a lot under my belt. Jada Waiter, better watch out. Jada, no, I love you,
Love you,
and
Jada. Please
please don't watch out.
invite us on
Hit us,
abnormal.
actually.
Exactly. Okay, I'm Tay with the I. My name is Tasia though, and I do lash extensions. I've been doing eyelash extensions for about 3 years now. I started in 2021. I went to lash school in 2022. I don't really deal in dabble in anything else. I already knew I wanted to do lashes, and that was it. I do it for the vibes. I love being a pink collar girly. I do it for the vibes and the money. And the money. She actually inspired me to start doing lashes, guys. She
We're
was my
each other's clients.
we are definitely each other's clients, but I was her client first, and she inspired me actually to get into it. You wanna know? You wanna know how?
Yeah.
She had posted how much she made, and I was like, "Baby, I want to do that because I was tired of working. Well, I hadn't been working that long, but I was working at Home Depot. I knew I didn't really want to work for anybody. I knew I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what. And lashes was still kind of probably not to everybody, but lashes was still kind of new.
Yeah, we
And I
jumped
said,
into it at the right
yeah, I
time.
feel like we got into it at the right time for sure. And even if somebody wants to get into it now, it's still fairly new. Everybody
Yeah.
don't get eyelash extensions. I feel like every day people are transitioning to getting lash extensions. And yeah, I didn't want to really work for anybody. I tried the school thing and after high school, and yeah, I wasn't really feeling that
Same.
either. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna work for myself. And I've been able to pay my bills and uphold myself this long, 3 years off lashes, thanks to my beautiful clients. And now I'm going to be able to thrive off this podcast. Thanks to our
Period.
beautiful subscribers and supporters. Subscribe now if you haven't.
Period. Like,
Okay.
comment.
Period. Okay, yeah. That's pretty much all about me.
Yeah. And just so we can address this elephant in the room, because I don't need no. Is she pregnant? Am.
She is
Okay. That is,
pregnant.
y'all will be seeing
Yes.
this belly for a few more months. But
No, I'm
I have,
not. I'm not pregnant.
I have a 2 year old and then another on the way. So that's another thing that kind of is helping me to transition out of like, getting from behind the table with my clients is I want to spend a lot of time with my kids. I love being a stay-at-home
Mm,
mom. So, I have a business because I love the ministry of it. I love like
exactly.
connecting with other girlies and stuff, but baby, it's hard out here when you got kids, and that's always what I've dreamt of doing. So, taking another vehicle. Okay, so with both of us being in the beauty industry, we see a lot of like crazy things, like in our own experiences, social media, all of that. So recently, there's been a video out of, the hairstylist dragging that girl out for not
Yes.
paying her.
Ooh.
So, what's your thoughts on that?
Okay, so I get her. I get the hairstylist, but as a 23-year-old now, I sometimes think I'm still a teenager in my head, but I'm not. An adult. I became an adult at
Yeah.
18. And I had to realize that I can't just go around assaulting people. Like, of course, I definitely understand that hairstylists, you do some work, you want to get paid. Like, the thought of not getting paid for something I just put my, I use my time. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not trying to not get paid after I just, made you look cute. And why would you not try to pay me? But I don't know, like, yeah, you can't just go around assaulting people in your adult life because you're not just gonna get suspended. You're going to go to jail. You're going to
Hmm.
have charges brought up on you. But I also hope that the hairstylist can just learn from the internet feedback instead of
Yeah.
having to learn through the legal way and getting in trouble legally because I don't think it's worth that. I hope the 15-year-old can drop the charges. It was a big miscommunication with, I think her brother wanted to send the money to the hairstylist, but he ended up sending it to the wrong person. Who knows if that's even true or what's the truth to that? Maybe it's something out there that proves that, but I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
the hairstylist said the girl started making a move for the door once
Mm.
they realized that was he had sent the money to somebody else. So I kind of understand how she thought that she was gonna run out on her. They BS. You can't tell what's going on his phone or her phone and this phone, and your
Yeah.
brother could be janky and telling you, "Girl, I didn't send it to her. Girl, run." I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on your phone. So Bookie, you gonna have to sit tight. Don't be trying to run from those stairs. And yeah,
Yeah, because what are you running to do? This is not Maury.
exactly. Have you ever had somebody run out on you or?
Not run out on me, but I did have an experience where over the girl had booked for a Monday and over the weekend, I think maybe that Friday or that Thursday, she put in a dispute because she paid for it in full. At the time, I used to let people pay for their appointments in full through Square. And y'all know if you do any service providing and you use Square, you know how hard it is for us to win Square disputes. So I don't even play about that. So I seen it, and because I hadn't serviced her yet, it was like, okay, I'm not really losing any money,
Exactly.
So I just, I texted her. I'm like, hey, I seen you put in a dispute, so you want me to cancel your appointment? Like, what's up?
Was
And she was
T.
like, I didn't dispute the charge, mind you. I've
Square ain't.
disputed some charges before legally and justifiably, but you have to call. It's not nothing you do. Like, there's no janky disputes. Only the janky part be the person putting in the dispute, which was
Exactly.
her. And so she really was like standing on the fact that she had no clue what was going on. Like, oh, I'm gonna call my bank, I'm gonna call my mom. And I was like,
The bank and
benefit
your
of the doubt, yeah.
mom.
If you want to say if you come, you just gotta bring cash and like pay me up front and I'll do your lashes. Didn't hear nothing back from her. So
She didn't come.
no, she didn't text
She
back or
definitely was being
nothing.
janky,
Yeah, like
baby.
she just didn't think like, baby, you were supposed to do it on Saturday, and then I wouldn't have got it till after Monday. You did it on Friday or Thursday, so that's where she messed up, baby. Scamming 101, boo.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I haven't had anyone try to like actually run off on me. So everything I feel about the situation, of course, is gonna be like, this is what I probably would do. So like I said, the girl was like, she's a minor, she was 15. I never seen the actual page that it was like, I don't know who the stylist is. Like I
I
seen
don't think
someone
I have
else,
either.
yeah. The person who posted it said that they weren't going to tag because the girl was a minor, and she better than me because I would have got to immediately tag. And it's the page. It's where I seen the video. But so everything, I was just got all my information really from the comments, and the comments were all over the place. Some people say that the stylist was 18 as well, so that's the same thing as 15. Like y'all can be in
To
high
be
school
honest,
together. So
together, yeah.
while professionalism is definitely a thing, and that is the hard part for girls who get in the industry young. It's like, well, shoot, I ain't gonna say young because we know some people in their 30s not professional. So yeah, professionalism is just
Hey,
an art and a craft and a skill for real. So
yeah.
but it's harder at that age. Like we
To think
23,
logically.
24. Yeah, so our
Ain't gonna
frontal
lie,
lobe is just now.
if I was a service provider at 18, who knows? I might have reacted the same way.
Yeah,
And
me
that's
being one at 18, I've definitely done some things that I can't even speak on. So I ain't never assaulted no client, but I've definitely done very childish 18-year-old things with clients once I decide I'm wiping my hands with them. So I can't judge too hard, but I ain't gonna put my hands on nobody.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
insane. That is crazy.
But I don't know. that's just a hard one because I feel like, and I just it's maybe it's too much street justice on my end. Again, it's hard on the hairstylist because you're the professional, so you're expected to, no matter what type of, I mean, if your client slap the hell out of you,
Mm-hmm.
to turn the other cheek and just be like, "Baby, you gotta get up out my chair." Okay, maybe I'm being dramatic with that one, but
But no, like
that's assault. So you have
honestly,
the right to defend yourself. The girl didn't put her hands on you, but it's also like,
I understand what you're saying though.
yeah,
Like I've always said that like I'm going to run my business as if I was the CEO of Target, like or Walmart or one of these really
mm-hmm,
big companies. Like I'm going to take constructive criticism, listen to client feedback. I'm going
yeah,
to put myself in my client's shoes and I'm going to, I guess move off of that client
yeah,
mind or client expectation. Like I was just like talking to one of my clients the other day and she was basically talking about how like my retention is so good. And I was like, honestly, I think the reason my retention is so good is because that's something I really put I guess emphasis on when I was studying the art of lashing
mm-hmm,
because before I was a lash tech, I was a client. So I know like how it feels to leave somewhere not feeling like you got your
yeah,
money's worth or feeling like you got. I said I want to flip that and feel like I want clients to leave me feeling like, they stole from me. Like the service was so good. Like I can't believe like
yeah.
you
She
when you
only
get
charged this much, like,
she only like
dang.
you like I really stole today. Like, I want them to feel like, wow, like
But not actually to steal from you.
exactly. I don't want y'all to feel like y'all stole from me, but I want y'all to feel like y'all stole from me.
Yeah.
Period.
So yeah, it's just like it go into like what's a reasonable way to really like handle thieves and everything, but
I guess going the legal way, protecting yourself with cameras and just
yeah,
taking it to a lawyer. I would give myself time to record this person walking out. Record
yeah,
their license plate. With also not getting into an altercation or, you know, doing too
yeah.
much
You
as a
could have blasted her on
professional.
Instagram like all the rest of the girls do. Like,
Exactly.
don't let this person book with you, baby. She run off because it was even a lot of he say she say about the brother. Like he like everything was intentional, but we don't know.
Cause dudes be janky. Your brother
Yeah,
might
as
be
soon as you
janky,
involve your
girl.
boyfriend, brother, all these males, these
And I know it's
YNs to
easy.
your appointment, baby,
Exactly.
everything up in the air.
Exactly. This is a girl's face. Like,
Yeah,
have him send it to you and you send it to me.
yeah,
Don't have talking about he finna send it down, he done send it to the wrong person because he's not physically here. I can see how that
mm-hmm.
easily got mixed up.
Yeah, it's too much extra for real. So that's a hard one, but overall, like the girl, she was wrong, and there's definitely a professional way to handle that.
Handle stuff
But
like that for
because,
sure.
girl, like you don't want to go to jail and you ain't get paid. It's gonna cost more to get out of jail than whatever
Now
she
you got
owed you.
legal fees to
But
worry about. Now you got.
I know you ain't
Either
playing
way,
about them few hours you was on plane doing her hair though. I know like that can make you angry. I used to
yes,
braid and stuff, so I can imagine standing for more than 4 hours and someone try to run off on me, but it's not worth it and you don't want to scare off your future clientele. So
exactly. With
mm,
reacting the way you react.
yeah, now they scared that I don't know if I tell her my part crooked, she might go upside my head too.
Okay, so the young girls have been going crazy. They've been having the internet crazy. So it's these young girls in high school. I don't know the ages. I don't think the ages came out, but in high school who are running track and you already know what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so they're running a relay. I think it was a 4x2. No, two by wait,
One
damn.
of them 4 by somethings.
Something, Lord. And I used to run track and I can't even, yeah, before people running the 200. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So they was doing a handoff and she hit the girl in the head. They talking about the girl got a fracture now. They talking about she had blood, a bleed on the brain, all type of stuff. So
Um,
how do you feel about that? Have you seen it, first of all?
I did see it, and at first when I seen it, I was thinking it wasn't really like made. I thought it was something major, but I didn't expect it to drag on this long,
Me either.
just because from the video everything's really just clear right there in your face. She clearly was like it wasn't even just a. She didn't just go.
Yeah.
She I'm talking about she might as well have been like beep beep, like you should have
Don't
just
pass
stopped
me.
and just fought her at that point, because that was, I've never seen nothing like that. I used to be a track manager and like kind of watch track meets, and even the form you're in just doesn't cause for your arm to ever go
Exactly.
like that.
That far up. Exactly. Exactly. I used to run in high school and I've probably been on one or two relays. And
Mm,
I'm just thinking about how many times your coach has you go over the handoff. Like
yeah.
like especially when you're on a relay, your coach is gonna be on you about your form when you run track, period. But when you run in that relay, baby, they are on you. That you need your hand now. They
Mm,
got you. You're constantly doing that to put it in the next person's hand. So I at first ain't gonna lie, I seen a view from the back, and I was saying maybe it could have been a mistake. But when you see it from the front and you see her hand go up like three
mm.
times, it's like, girl, no, you know how to run. We all know how to
And
run.
I didn't even see the back point of view. I
The
just
back
seen the
point of view
slow
have you
mo.
kind of with the tears and all that she came out with, but nah, like when I seen it from the front, you see how many times her thing actually goes back. It's like, girl, did you
Yeah.
try to do it on purpose?
Yeah, and then even like how you say, like, so to play devil's advocate, I seen a slow mo, and this really don't even mean that she still didn't
Yeah.
do it on purpose, but in the slow mo, because some people were saying like very few. I sat with them comments for a long time, but there were like maybe three comments out of like the tens of thousands that were like the baton got stuck in the girl's like bra, because
Something
even
in
the
the
girl
back.
said yes, something it got stuck to her, and so she pulled it back. However, that only explains the beginning of you like kind of messing up your form. I think what still stands is that you were mad and you still hit that girl. Like, two things can be true. It got
Being
stuck,
mad during the race is
and then
crazy. I couldn't imagine. I'm so locked in.
I mean, I've seen. Well, I mean, that's when people. What's the thing when they jump over them?
Hurdles.
Yeah, when people do hurdles, I've seen people get mad over them. But I mean, once you fall over a hurdle, you basically lost. So
Oh
definitely
yeah.
crash. I've seen a few hurdle crash outs. But I've never seen nobody do a relay race and crash out like that.
No, for
And
real.
then for me, the biggest thing now is I've heard like she has yet to apologize to this girl. Mind you,
Really?
yeah,
Even though
she's
she went and
a
cried twice on the news?
yeah, she just said she got caught. That's what them tears be about. Cause my thing is, if it's really an accident, then why not say sorry? I don't even
Exactly.
expect her to have said. A
Now
lot of
I'm
people
definitely
were
convinced
like,
she did it on purpose.
yeah,
She ain't said sorry.
cause it's like I'm really not sorry. I'm just sorry that y'all seen it
Yeah.
and that it hit the shade room for real in the
Exactly.
news. But I know some people were like, well, if you were sorry, you would have stopped right then. I mean, at the end of the day, if it genuinely,
I ain't stopping on no
yeah, if it
track.
genuinely was an accident, I'm not finna risk
I'm
the race. Like, I would come check
exactly,
on you
baby.
later
Exactly. I'm
and
gonna
be
see
like,
you
oh
after
my
the
God,
race.
like, are you okay? I didn't mean to do that. And I think for a lot of people, like for me, an apology would go a long way, and
No, honestly.
accountability. So has she apologized and been like, without all the extra, like they could have both came out and been like, well, she apologized, so it was an accident, but I think it's just the fact that you just went on about your day
Exactly.
and
You probably
probably
ran your
hee
next
hee with your
race.
friends, like,
Exactly.
yeah, like she had me messed the grind, like you know how girls do, especially
Yeah.
in high school. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was on purpose. End of the day, take charge, boo. Because I know that they said the NAACP. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, they said that, and I get, this is I always stick with my people, but they were like charging, like pressing charges is a bit extreme and everything. But
Yeah.
I don't personally feel like my initial thoughts were, because I'm again, this girl to just get hit and that's it. She got concussion, like you
Oh
said,
yeah.
possible fractures, all
I'm
this.
talking
Like
about a bleed on the brain. She just
people
got a
can
concussion.
die from
Yeah. Concussions, friend. Y'all know my friend
concussions,
meant.
concussions, and so a number of things just could have happened to that girl. And again, with zero accountability, it's like, well, no, I'm gonna press charges against you.
Yeah.
Like, especially if your school isn't gonna do anything about it, they're not taking you off the track team. Like, baby, I want to see justice. Okay, like
Exactly.
I'm gonna do the most, and that's just because what if that girl can't run no more?
She gonna be able to run.
Not like ever, but maybe not finish out the season because of her concussion. Like I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know how that goes. Even like with sports, like how
yeah.
they handle injuries that aren't like you
It's
break
by the
your
trainer.
leg. Yes,
It's up to the trainer
but
to,
it's just
clear her and put her back on the track. But I think I kind of had the same view I had with the last girls. Like I
mm,
kind of hope she just can learn her lesson based off of everybody else's feedback. Because everybody's pointing at you. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You gotta know, like, damn, something was wrong with what I did, or like maybe I should have did this, or maybe, but I don't know because she ain't saying sorry. It took no accountability, so
yeah.
it's hard to say.
She
Maybe she
got a
didn't learn from her mistake.
Did you see the recent video? So there's the first video that came out where she's like on the couch and she was crying
She's
like,
sitting
"Anybody
down.
know me? No, I would never hear nobody on purpose." Girl,
Yeah,
I seen one recently about 3 days ago. Girl, she like outside on the stage or
yeah, I
something. She
seen
like my supporters. Oh baby, no, not the clout, not the
my
supporters.
supporters.
Which okay, you
Like
can't have
she,
people who are supporting you as far as people that are giving you constructive criticism,
right?
telling you to learn from this. But the fact that you're up there, like you holding to this story, that isn't giving us the type of support you got. So now you got some fans
Exactly.
that's like,
Like
girl, you ain't wrong. I would have hit her too, or it's an accident, just feeding into the delusion of the lie. It's a lie. So I think in situations like that, you gotta learn the hard way. So baby, take that charge and kiss check. Bye bye. Mwah. Mwah. No track. Okay. That's it. Cause that's
yeah,
just I don't know. I feel bad for the other girl, especially when all like she probably don't want to do all that. She probably just want an apology, but you gotta stand on business,
yeah.
and you
And her
can't go
mama
fight the
probably
girl about it.
right.
So you gotta take the legal way. Like
Exactly.
that's just how she gotta handle it.
Yes. Okay, so for our last topic or discussion, I want to ask you, like, what's some of your goals this, I don't want to say this year, maybe for like the next 6 months. Like, what's some goals that you have
Shoot,
set
that's
out for
dang near
yourself?
the whole year.
Okay, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to accomplish, anything you want to do, start on.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
next 3 months.
okay, next 3 months. Well, this was one like us starting this podcast, and then um when I first like a few years ago, I was saying that I really did like want to be an influencer. And at the time, TikTok wasn't like I think TikTok was still musically when I was saying that. So um building it up through social media, and then like I said, I really like our podcast, and um really even like starting like one of my own, just like a different like avenue with it, because I'm currently like on a new spiritual walk, and so
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to focus on that, like motherhood and just how I navigate through that. And because I'm trying to dig more into like my stay-at-home mom stuff. I do love owning a business, and I feel like that is a big part of me, but it's not my biggest thing.
Right,
So really like getting my head in the game with like it's a good way to make money pretty
right.
much. So like for me, it's like that's how I make my money, but the things I'm most passionate about is like my being a mom and how I pour into my kids, especially like being a young black mom and not really like not experiencing that to the extent of how I do it, like knowing that my family's a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
And I know it's like a lot of controversy even with that, especially so young. Like our,
Exactly.
black people, we have this thing like black girl magic, and it's like black girl magic is whatever makes a black girl feel empowered. But there are people who feel like it's a cookie cutter, like it
Yeah.
only is one size fits all.
Right.
So really even just putting that out there, like a different perspective, the other side of that. So I would say in the next 3 months doing that and really just pouring into the things that I've gotten away from because of fear and being intimidated by it. Honestly, like I don't feel like you know how influencers typically look. Like we look at Jada, Ari, and all of them, and sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, well, I don't got like money to get no 40-inch bust down. I don't got no arrogant
Mm-hmm.
Tay." little baby as my baby daddy, all it is, like, extra that adds to the lifestyle. But just being real, I think people need to see real. I think influencing people for what real life is and de-influencing them from the
Right.
celebrity influencer. Like there are
Yeah.
some
Or the
influencers,
unrealistic one, the
yeah,
unrelatable, the stuff that seems out of reach. Like
yeah. Like I'm not trying to be.
exactly.
I'm not gonna say I'm not trying to be Birkin influencer, but I'm not sitting here lined up with a whole bunch of Birkins to people who not even buying like Coach
Exactly.
for real. Like, baby, we
Exactly.
Sheen over here ain't mad about it, but I do like want to get into my Coach era. Okay,
Coach, I
pray for me. I'm on my way.
love Coach. Coach sponsor us. Send us a bag.
Please, I would love
Each.
one
You can send both of us a tabby
with a little
26.
cherry on it. I want the
Period.
little cherries. But yeah, just getting into that, and overcoming my fears. I have so much faith in God and taking that faith and transitioning it to myself. So I'm have so much confidence. I'm super motivated. Even with us getting into this, like that really motivates me just to go into everything. I don't feel like there's anything that like either one of us cannot do. Like that's one
Exactly.
thing I've always loved about you and I always feel like we connected with is because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'll even tell like my boyfriend, like, oh my gosh, I see so much of like not me in
No,
you, but like yeah,
literally,
like I
me
see
and
it's like
you.
it's
No,
crazy. We both gonna be seeing her name
literally,
Tasia do lashes
exactly.
and all
Tay
this,
Tay do actually about, and
and
it's
like
just
both
like
ambitious and really like serious about like what we
what
want.
we want.
So
Yes.
I've always loved that and I've always admired that. So even like even with you saying like, I motivated you to get into it. Should you motivated me to stay into it and always like feel confident coming back into it and even just to progress forward.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I want to get into and not even what I want to get into, I'm going to get into. So
Thank you for that,
you're
friend. So
welcome. I
nice.
gotta give you your flowers while you're
I'm glad. I'm
here.
glad. I'm glad. So yeah, I
So what are
think
your goals?
my goals for the next 3 months, I would say definitely to do a little bit more studying into what I want to be. Like look at the people. I don't idolize anybody but the people who I look up to,
Mm-hmm.
studying them because I realize like, you know, studying it can take you far and learning and actually getting like I guess to the nitty gritty of things can really help. Staying consistent, being intentional, that's really
Mm-hmm.
the things that I'm trying to do for like not just the next 3 months, but forever. But
Yeah.
I guess to be more specific with my 3 month goals, definitely to do a lot more studying, not just like the people who I would look up to, but also like my craft, even like with lashing. Like I want to do go
Mm.
back to like my books from last school and study them and sharpen up on a few
Yeah.
things because we can always learn some more and stuff like that. Definitely want to lose 15
Okay,
pounds.
period.
Period. So the next time I'll be sitting down comfortably because I won't feel like my stomach rolling up. But yeah,
That's real
definitely want to
though.
tone up the summer on the way. So that's my physical goals. Business wise, definitely want to stay consistent in this. We got to come here every
Yeah.
Sunday, friend. You
We can,
committed.
yeah, I'm
We
committed.
committed in the first episode. Y'all hear
Yeah.
her. Y'all hear me. We
We
here.
committed.
Okay, we here
So
every.
we keep each other accountable. Y'all keep us accountable.
Yeah, because every Sunday we here. We recording, baby.
Yeah.
And I guess I want to become more of an individual. I've been in a relationship for quite
Mm.
some time now, and I feel like there's some codependency there, just a little bit. And I want to become more of my own individual again because I missed that Tasia when she was definitely like just her and
Yeah.
she was just moving as her and not as a unit. And I think it's pretty unhealthy to move as a unit sometimes before, you know, you commit like how you're supposed to commit before God.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm trying to, backtrack there, get to myself again. And I feel like I've already taken a few steps, but I have a few steps lined up to, get back to that
Yeah.
even more. But yeah,
And I think that's good. It's always good, like I said, when the codependency starts getting in, especially when it gets in the way of like what you really want, like when you see yourself watering down your
what
aspirations and everything
exactly,
for it,
exactly,
then definitely like
exactly.
because
And
you can
it
like
could have
be in a
nothing to do with
partnership.
him.
Yeah, it's just
But
about. I think that's we as women we do that. We start pouring so
exactly,
much to the relationship and get so focused in that we start to get distracted more so, and it's
exactly.
like, oh, well, I
Or
have these other,
comfortable.
yeah, it's like, well, I do have these other things, but it's like, you still need time from me. And so
Exactly.
really like putting everything in its place and prioritizing things and even being with someone who understands like
Hmm.
this is where I'm at. Like I'm focused on these goals. Like either you
Exactly.
supporting me or you not. And I think that's big for us as business owners, just because our schedules can be flexible and then there's so much room for growth in this industry.
Exactly.
So
And it's
beyond
easy
like,
to stay stagnant.
yeah,
It's easy
because
to stay
you really
stagnant.
can't make that much money, and that's could be a topic for another day, but
Eh,
it's really a limit on how much money we can really make
when you
just
behind the
sitting
chair.
there performing the service. Like at the end of the day, I only have 24 hours in a day to perform these services on people, and so even if I'm working at full 24, there's a cap on how much money I can make versus when you start getting into like products, again, like salon
Hmm.
ownership and everything, branding, all of that.
Hmm.
Cause like,
The stuff you can make money from without
yeah,
actually doing the physical and actually being there and
hmm
actually doing labor.
yeah. And so I believe in you. I definitely, I believe in
I
you. And
believe in
like,
you too,
we're going to
friend.
accomplish every goal that we have, and I'm just really excited for like
Exactly.
everything that we're stepping into.
I'm
It just
excited
feels
because
really
I know it's
good.
gonna work.
Yeah, like the faith in it is like really like it's crazy faith for real. So
Yeah.
just like I see it, even like changing my word choice and being mindful of what I say, like always saying like this is what I'm going to do. This is what's going to
Exactly.
happen. I'm
I
just
am.
walking in
Yes,
this.
I
Like a
am.
year from now, it's gonna be like, wow, I'm so glad we got started and we did
What we
everything
did,
because I definitely feel like we'll be seeing like the fruits of our labor.
we
So
will be seeing the
we
fruits of
will be seeing the
we
fruits of our
will.
labor.
This is going to work. This is what we're supposed to do. This is where we're supposed to be right
Yes.
now.
So hi to our million followers right now. Okay.
Cause y'all are gonna come. They're gonna come back to
They're gonna,
episode one.
yeah.
So hey,
How y'all doing?
all a million of you guys.
Welcome to
Hi.
our humble beginnings. Okay. Y'all
This
might
is
be
gonna be
watching
fun.
this and we already on the TV by the
Exactly.
time y'all seen this. So
They're looking back
hey.
at this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Anything that you guys would like to hear from us, like to know about us, like to hear from us,
Yeah.
anything you want our opinion on, anything you may have seen in the blog, anything pertaining to the beauty industry, how we got here, anything. Let
Yeah.
us know. Comment below, please. Let us know.
Yeah, and let us know your thoughts on like what we talked about today. Like, if you do services, if you're a beauty service provider, how would you have handled the situation? Have you been in situations like that? Um, Even with the track stuff, like let us know what y'all think.
Yeah.
And again, if y'all have any ideas, stuff that y'all want us to add, we can implement, let us know. Like we care about what you guys want as well. So, well, not even as well, but what you guys want as our audience. So, yeah,
Yeah.
let us know. Run them comments up. And while you at it,
Like,
yep, subscribe. Make
please.
sure you go in our description, follow our social medias,
Yes. Please
get
touch that
connected.
bell. Touch that bell so you know when we post every
hmm
time.
And while you at it, baby, go and book an appointment. Okay?
For now.
Yeah, for now. While we
Y'all,
still getting paid
yeah,
off that, book an appointment.
yeah. Because the future listeners, don't try to book me because I already know I'm
Yeah.
on some most stuff by now.
Yeah.
By the
We're
time
gonna be
y'all
from
listen
behind the
to it,
table by then.
exactly. But yeah, we're gonna end this episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Even
Yes.
if it's just one person, I appreciate you for being the first person on this ride with us on this journey. Thank you for listening to us. Yep, yep, yep. And yeah,
Yes. And yeah, she said, thank you for tuning in to the
the T
T.
spot.
We're gonna work on it, y'all. We're gonna work
We're
on
gonna get it,
it.
yo. We're gonna get it, y'all.
Period.
Everything's gonna flow. But
Period.
yeah, we out.
Deuces.